Though encouraged by many to approach Scout Day just like any other workout, these players know it is anything but that. After an anxious wait, a player is called to put his plate skills on display. Scout Day coaches do what they can to ground and focus the player for a stock-defining moment. Most of these prospects have played in games that were attended by a Major League Scout or two, but today there are 41 Major League Scouts in attendance. A fielding coach preps the player to showcase his defensive skills. This will be the last chance the player has to make an impression on this day. In the big leagues, pristine defense is a must. The players know that an error-free showing would be the benchmark. When it's over, some scouts come down to make personal contact with a player of interest. This is a marketplace, and though the day's action A promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach. who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. We are about to start the third round, having just completed rounds 1 and 2. The first selection of the third round is officially on the clock. With the first pick of the third, with the 10th pick in the third round, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim select Addison Drew, a center fielder from the International Region.
The awaited moment arrives. For some, it may not have arrived at the particular moment they'd envisioned. This player's lack of enthusiasm raises a red flag to the drafting team's general manager. A new draftee would rarely be expected to challenge the patience of a Major League GM. A Major League GM would rarely be expected to tolerate it for long. The player is updated on where things now stand after the awkward phone call. It's decided. The player A player who has returned after a stint in college will have had plenty of time to visualize. Having turned in another Scout Day performance, this player and his advisor discuss his next move. They decide to forego.
With the 6th pick of the 3rd round, the Oakland Athletics select Addison Drew, a center fielder from the International Region.
Intent on improving his previous performance, he shuts out all distractions and focuses. Having turned in another Scout Day performance, this player and his advisor discuss his next move. They decide to forego this year's showcase games. The player will wait with cautious optimism to see how this year's draft pans out.
With the 11th pick of the third round, the Colorado Rockies select Addison Drew, a center fielder from the International Region.
A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Hartford Yard Goats and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Leonardo Olivo gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's pretty basic. The stuff is good, but he's only going to bring 3 pitches at you. So as a hitter, it's easy to process elimination to start eliminating pitches, but he's very good with the 3 he has.
So stepping in. Center. Addison Drew. Line toward the alley in left center. That's a hit, their first of the new season. And that right there was his first Double-A base hit. I would have. Imagine he's got to feel pretty good about that.
I'm sure he does, Matt. A lot of guys never get to Double-A baseball, and even though this isn't the end goal for him, it's always nice to get on.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Runner's on his way to third. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1. Stepping in, Caleb Bonds, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Popped up on Mays. On the move, he gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Addison Drew. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Ready for another chance. Addison Drew. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth.
Drew.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning.
Hey, get your pitch.
Digging in to try it again, Addison Drew.
34. Addison Drew.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Digging in once again, Jordan Patterson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Patterson.
Smoke toward third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Ready once again, Caleb Bonds.
Fielder number 23.
Ready on 1 and 2.
Bonds.
Hit in the air to center field. Drew moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Addison Drew.
Addison Drew.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Shot towards second. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Tino Barreto claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
For the home team, 1 run, 7 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Hartford Yard Goats and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. So striding forward now, Addison Drew.
Center fielder, Addison
And now
Drew.
pitch on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. Bouchard is right there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now at the plate, Addison Drew. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Addison Drew.
Swing. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Striding in once again, Jordan Patterson. He singled his last time up.
Jordan Patterson.
Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Drew rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
That ball's hit pretty hard right.
Digging in and looking for more. Addison Drew, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. The relay. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another shot now. Jordan Patterson. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Runner goes for second. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bond backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Striding into the box, Byron Wells. A hit in 2 tries so far. Runner goes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stahl has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out. On to first, a double play. 1 hit's all they get. Home half of the 5th. So digging in now, Caleb Bonds struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. popped up. Calling for it, Castro, and that's the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Addison Drew, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And here's a ball hit in the air.
Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1.
Digging in the switch hitter, Julio Rodriguez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Baseman Julio Rodriguez.
Pulled toward right center field. Patterson giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Scott Hedrick gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he pitched into the ninth, allowing only 2 hits. So that'll just about do it for Harold Reynolds. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Hartford Yard Goats and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next.
Batting second here tonight.
Digging in, Addison Drew. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Bouchard takes it in. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And with that, here's a look.
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look at it.
And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first. So striding in, Addison Drew. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that's a fair ball. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Jordan Patterson. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
The runner scores from second.
Hey, way to drive that one.
Now in the box, Byron Wells. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Wells.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh?
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Now at the plate, Robert Taylor. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning.
Here we go now.
Into the box, Henry Bond.
Now
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Henry Bond.
Hey, now we got 2.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Drew has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Ready now, Troy Stahl. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Stahl.
Hey, we got 1 down here, 1 down.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to center. Drew moves over. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it a 7-2 game. Stepping up now, Addison Drew. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Swing and a liner. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Into the box now, Addison Drew. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard towards center, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Digging in now, Jordan Patterson. He
Now
went
batting,
deep earlier, and he's
right
2 for
fielder,
4 to this point.
Jordan Patterson.
Runners off for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Stepping into the box, Byron Wells. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Runner breaks for third. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there as it falls. In to score, the runner from second.
Well, Matt, that ball wasn't hit very hard. 2 strikes.
Go.
At the plate, Addison Drew.
Center fielder, Addison Drew.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
Hey, like your pen up there, huh?
The 0-1 delivery. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. In to score, the runner from third. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone. Digging in, Jordan Patterson. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Now batting, Byron Wells. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. 11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Yard Goats brought the bats in this one with 18 total hits. Martin Quezada earns his first win of the season. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Miguel Jara, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, he uses both the 4-seam and the 2-seam fastball, and what I like about it is the movement that he's able to create with both those fastballs.
Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats. No score here as we play inning number 2. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Addison Drew. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
All right, 1 pitch, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Here's the first pitch to him. He pulls this one into right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Well, that's a big hit right there. With 2 outs, you just try to be simple. Put the ball in play, get a base hit, and drive the run in, and that's what he did right there.
Shortstop.
Digging in next is Daniel Castro. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Leon on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yard Goats are out on top, 3-1. Digging in and looking for more, Addison Drew. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Drew.
Here we go. Let it fly right here.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Kohler is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Addison Drew. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, they came in this half inning hoping they could add some insurance to their lead. Nothing better than getting that first guy on to get things going.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Castro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There he goes. Popped up. Ludwig on the move. He's there and records the first out. On to first, and they get the double play. Ready for another shot now. Pablo Miranda. He'll start things out, needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the ninth. And here's a ball hit in the air. Castro is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. TJ Guerrero earns his first win of the season. Jimmy Matson. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. Now at the plate, Addison Drew, and he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. HR, you take a look at our home-standing ball club as they come into this one tonight. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been a little bit of up and down inconsistency. I mean, they're 2-3 in this homestand. Haven't played solid baseball, but they got a chance to get to the 500 mark.
Digging in to try it again. Addison Drew comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a ball sliced fouled into the seats down the left field line.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding in once again, J.J. Orlowski. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Fly ball out toward left center field. Drew is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So striding forward now, Addison Drew. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Drew.
Into the windup and the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Kohler. 1 out. Ready once again, Addison Drew.
The center fielder, Addison Drew.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Leone sprinting after it. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. Taylor rounds third and is digging for the plate. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's now 3-1, and the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Wow, the hitter was running and watching the ball, and I don't think he even believed what he was seeing. I know I didn't. By the time they caught up to it, it was too late. You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Lee Grimsley earns his first win of the season. Alexi Cedeno pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Jimmy Matson records the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on it. Now to the plate, Addison Drew, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 1 inning in the books here. The Fisher Cats lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the Fisher Cats.
Now at the plate, Jack Whitmore. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, no outs now.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Castro will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Striding in once again, Carlton Kincaid. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Kincaid.
2 down, runners at first and second. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Drew is after it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors. And digging in for his second at-bat, Addison Drew. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go.
Grounded down the third baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. Ready once again, Gino Faraday. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Down now.
Lifted in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit. No. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Addison Drew. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
Get your pitch on.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Agee is under it. 1 out. So coming to the plate, Franklin Agee. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Now the 1-2 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Number 3 has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And the throw comes in, and they will not try. So a big moment in the ball game here. Addison Drew, and he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over, and the next guy drives him in.
This is lined into left field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. Gallagher heads for the plate. And the winning run is across to score. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
No errors. They left 6 men on base.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game. Digging in the switch hitter, Addison Drew. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
96 miles an hour, that's bringing it. Challenged him, and he got the base hit the opposite way. I got to give him credit for barreling up. Now, I don't know for sure if he was on time or if he was late, but either way, he got the barrel on it and got the hit.
Taylor.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. 3 runs already home here. Runner breaks for third. Skied into straightaway right. To bottom. Moves over. And that's the second out of the inning. The relay. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Well, this guy they're facing today is all over the place. He walks a lot of guys.
And he runs out of gas between bases. They tag him out to end the inning. Ready for another chance? Addison Drew. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Addison Drew.
First delivery to him on the way. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Wells rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Digging in to try it again. Addison Drew. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, digging in and looking for more, Addison Drew has got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Now a swing and a fly ball to bottom. On the move, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Tying run headed home. The relay. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's a 6-6 ball game. And he is out 8-6, the final score tonight. Carmen Lopes claims the win out of the pen, his first. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Stepping into the box, Addison Drew, and he's been one of the league's big stories in April, having come out of the gates extremely hot at the plate. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
And the runner's breaking for third. Whipped down the first base line. He'll go to the bag for 1. Throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. So coming to the plate, Addison Drew. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Drew.
Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. Stepping in, Robert Taylor comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Taylor.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Runner goes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Man, that was a textbook hit and run. Right-handed hitter hits it the opposite way behind the base runner. They're first and third. They're in business.
Second baseman, Christian Arame.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Now at the plate, Addison Drew. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6.
Drew.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Addison Drew, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch on its way. Hit hard down the line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Robert Taylor. 0-2, here it comes. Popped up. Colon just to the right of the mound. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on tonight's ball game. Comes to a close, 3-1 the final. TJ Guerrero.
A hitter on a hot streak receives kudos from his batting coach.